That's my money. Can I have that back first?
Nothing's gonna. You're in your.
All right. All right. I was just thinking about continuity.
You handed it to me.
So now that you have my license, how did you get the commercial? How did that work out?
Well, I was on the Daily Show just for a little while, in maybe a couple of months, and I made. At that point, I was doing it every couple of weeks or so. So I made a handful of appearances, and it was not unknown that I might get a call from time to time, even before then, to see if I were available to audition for things. And for the most part, I didn't take it very seriously because I didn't think the world would ever hire an actor who was, you know, in his mid-30s, you know, kind of weird looking with a face that demanded a mustache. Anyway.
That answers another question I had about the mustache.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
So I went into the audition I was called into the audition for this ad. I was curious about it because it was Apple, and I liked their products, and I knew that they had good advertising, and so I was just curious to see what they were thinking by calling me. And then when I showed up, I realized they weren't calling me, they were calling everyone in the world. And so everybody I'd ever seen perform in New York was in that audition, so I said, well, this is definitely not going to happen. So I just went in and read a few lines, and I thought, well, that's that, I'll never hear from them again. But then they called me back, and that's when the director was there, Phil Morrison, and I kind of began to get the sense of like, oh, well, he was able to say, yeah, I saw you on the Daily Show. I thought it might be funny. And that made me feel like, oh, maybe I should, you know, think that this is a possibility. And they wanted me to come out for a third read in LA, and that's basically when I said, you know what, I'm never going to get this job, so stop it. Stop, you're wasting your time, you're wasting my time. I have children, I'm not going to come to LA. There's no way that you're going to give me this job. I'm sorry, let's just end it here. And they said, would you like the job? And the day after that, I was on my way. The great thing about the campaign was that it went far longer than I hoped that it would.
How much money did you make exactly?
Just now I made $40.
How much money
That's
do you
all I
have
have.
now?
Yeah, what?
So how much money do you have now?
Yeah, how much? No.
Do I have?
We can't ask that, but ask it.
I don't know. I know whatever the amount I have, it's minus $10 for the car service that you sent for me.
Oh, they... You didn't pay them, did you?
I did, of course.
We paid them.
We paid them.
Well, you should call.
No,
them.
you did not pay.
Yeah, I did.
What? Eastern?
Yeah.
Get out.
You should call them.
They really charged
Yeah,
you?
you just sat there for a long time. I'm like, okay. Do I? He said He said $8.
Get the...
This is awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Should I call him while we're on camera?
Well, he just took $40 out of your wallet, so...
I know.
I'm totally reimbursed.
That's amazing. I charge you.
I know. I use Eastern too. That's too bad.
Eastern's great, except for when they rip you off like that.
Well, it's not Eastern. It's the driver.
I'm gonna cut a bitch. Is what I'm gonna do.
Give him hell.
I'm gonna hurt him.
Yeah.
I can't believe... Really? That's...
Now I basically make my living reorganizing people's wallets.